So, hi dear Virgo, very, very good evening to you guys. This is Taro Anjali, and this is a general health, career, finances, love, and spirituality slash healing reading for all the Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising for the rest of the month of July 2026. Keep in mind, this is general, this might or might not resonate with you. Don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the reading, honey. Sometimes the messages are not for you. For personal reading healing session, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono masterclass, two links are given below. So let's start. I'm not a medical practitioner, career counselor, or financial advisor. I'm just reading the cards. And if this resonates, take the message as the guidance. Okay, if you want to, if you feel like, otherwise leave it. Nobody's forcing you to do anything based on the tarot readings on my channel, honey. It's your free will. Let's see, Virgo. For your health, we have the Nine of Cups. Bingo, aha moment. It's like you guys are going to have fantastic health. You guys are going to be on cloud nine when it comes to your health. You guys are going to feel like finally you are getting relief for some kind of issues that you were facing in your health area from quite a long time now, especially from the last 9 weeks, or maybe for some of you it's 9 months. So there are very good chances of improvement and happiness. I do see materialistic gains or materialistic happiness is going to have a direct impact on your physical, emotional, and mental health too. Okay, good to go. Guidance is a fool card. Don't be reckless. Don't be careless. Just because your health is on track right now, you have this tendency to fuck that up or mess that up or make you feel like, oh my god, let me take my health for granted and let me do shitty things that I should not be doing. Especially if you are going on trekking or mountains or like on in some hilly areas or in some areas where you might get hurt or something. Don't do shitty things that you should not be doing. Simple as that, whether it's hilly area or not. Don't take your health for granted. For your career, we have the Ten of Wands. You guys are going to take too much on your plate that you will not be able to manage or finish, and that's going to bother you. That's going to make you feel like, oh my god, this is too much of work. I'm doing so many things at the same time. Either you will be doing multiple things at the same time, or you will be taking too much of work on your shoulders, and it's going to make you feel like shit. To be honest with you, it's going to be very burdensome and heavy if you guys are not going to take help from others to help you in unloading your burden a little bit. Guidance is the Six of Pentacles. You guys have to find a balance between overdoing or underdoing it. Finding a balance where you can take exactly the amount of work, or you can take responsibility about that much amount of work where you can finish it properly, you can give the good results, you can give the good output. Otherwise, what's the use of doing something just for the sake of doing it and then crying over something, crying over the results that you're not going to get? What is the use of that? Finances, we have the Four of Pentacles. You are going to be holding on to your finances very, very tightly because you are going to feel like um, lack of lack of growth in your investment. Now, whatever investment or saving you are having, you guys are going to be holding on to that like crazy. Somehow I do see flow of money happening. I do see you getting extra money or something, or some kind of payment is going to be done. But you are going to be holding on to your savings or your finances like crazy this month. Guidance is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, now see, honey, change is the only constant, and with time everything is going to shift or change. Now I don't know if you should take it in a negative way or positive way. The more you are going to hold on to your money like this, the more it's going to be difficult for you to enjoy your money. Now I'm not saying like spend all your savings and be like a crazy person, no. I'm saying you have to detach a little bit from this energy of, oh my God, what is going to happen next? You have to heal your relationship with your money energy. And that you can do by doing your root chakra meditation. You can do it by Ho'oponopono. You can do it by Reiki healing, Lama Fera healing. These are few methods that I know. Okay, you can do root chakra affirmations. Okay, these are like very much present on YouTube, a lot of them. And you will be able to find Ho'oponopono money also, money meditations also. But the more you're going to hold on to this money energy tightly, that I have lack of it, the more it's going to be difficult. So you have to relax, release this fear, this energy of, oh my god, I'm, oh my god, and heal your connection with your money energy. And then for singles, we have the Sun card. You are going to be very, very happy. You, because you are going to have the crystal clear clarity and understanding of what you want, what you don't want, and accordingly, the universe is going to present you with energies around you. Whether it's a casual bond or somebody that you are going to be really interested in, you are going to have a freaking amazing time with somebody. The guidance here is death, okay, and rebirth. Make sure you are not going to fall too quickly for someone and then regret it later on. Take your time before you are going to fall for someone so hard that it's going to make your life hell or hellish. Try to take your time before you are going to commit to somebody on a deeper level, or you are going to fall for somebody like crazy. Try to take your time, okay? Slow and steady wins the race. So we have for those of you who are already married or committed to each other, we have the King of Cups. Your love life is going to improve. If there are certain things in your love life that's not working out, you are going to be at peace. You are going to find yourself in a comfortable position with whatever is happening. So emotionally content, emotionally at peace, emotionally feeling like, okay, you cannot change or control everything in your life, but all you can do is you can practice patience and calmness. Okay, guidance here is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so I think you are going to heal your relationship with somebody on a deeper level, and things are going to get much better than what they are right now. Because I do see one person very emotionally mature, one person very practical, sorted, but at the same time quite compassionate too, and two people trying to sort things out, and there are good chances of things getting sorted. Especially if you guys are married to each other or living together and have a strong committed relationship. For your spirituality slash your healing, we have the Two of Swords. You guys will not be able to understand what you should do and what you should not do. You want to start or restart something related to your healing or spirituality, but you guys are going to be on the crossroads, not being able to understand what you should be doing and what you should not be doing, and things are going to be a little bit full of confusion or full of up in the air kind of energies, but eventually you will be able to figure it out within the next 2 weeks to 2 months. Guidance is Ace of Wands. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is guiding you to people, situations, or things, especially places where you know you will be able to get like started in some way, shape, or form. Like, let's say, for example, some people are not that much into meditation. You might find some kind of a yoga school or some kind of yoga techniques. There are multiple yoga techniques to connect with your spirituality, or you are going to find sound healing group, other forms of connecting with your healing energy or spiritual energy. Just an example, it can be anything. So listen to your intuition. If your gut, if your energies are telling you to go ahead and connect or reconnect with somebody or maybe an institution or something, do that. That will help you a lot. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Virgo. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.